The nerves have not set in for me yet. I think that by the time I get my helmet on, I'll be pretty shaky. But, after last weekend and going through the last chance qualifiers, I think I just want to enjoy the weekend now. We had the pressure of getting into the race, but we're in it and we're starting in the Indianapolis 500 this Sunday. But for myself, I think that this is an experience that I want to check off my bucket list. I want to make the whole 500 miles. And if I do that, do a good enough job, we can move forward in the field.
Tomorrow morning, the Indy 500 kicks off, so if you haven't picked your favorite racer yet, let me introduce you to the Gem State's fan favorite. We've covered the rise of Sting Ray Robb here at KTVB for over a decade, from his start racing go-karts at the age of 5 out in Payette to his rise through the racing ranks that has taken him all around the world. In just his rookie season in the IndyCar Pro races, he's qualified for the Indy 500's 33-car field. I caught up with him this afternoon as he and his family take in all the excitement.
I'm still pinching myself to see if this is the real thing or not, but it's been very cool.
That's Sting Ray Robb. And yes, that's really his legal name. In fact, he's named after the Corvette Stingray. So it can't be too surprising hitting high speeds has been a lifelong pursuit.
I think it worked out pretty well. It would have probably not looked as good had I been an attorney or financial advisor or something. Not a very trustworthy name, but it's a fast name.
And throughout his life, he's only got faster and faster. 13 years ago, we took you out to Payette, where then 8-year-old Stingray was about 3 years into his passion, pushing the speed higher and higher.
I want to become a Formula One racer.
As he became a go-kart phenom.
And that's how fast?
Like 230.
Making his mom, Kimmy, a little bit more and more nervous.
Mom needs a medic.
My mom is still nervous as ever, so she's still got that paper bag, I think, to keep her from hyperventilating a little bit.
His parents have been along for the entire journey, including multiple national karting titles. At 16, he podiumed for the first time in the IndyCar development circuit. Last year, he finished second in the Indy Next Championship. And last Sunday, at just 21 years old, he punched his ticket to the greatest spectacle in racing, reaching those top speeds he dreamed about as a kid.
The speed is insane. You can't even see anything at the peripherals, but you're always looking further down the road. I mean, we're doing 300 feet a second, so we're covering the blue turf in less than a second.
Despite the high speeds, he says it's not all about the adrenaline. He says his passion is about remaining composed and the pursuit of personal perfection.
And when you're chasing a perfect lap, everything has to kind of be in harmony. And so it's kind of like this organized, chaotic dance that's going on between you and the car.
The Indy 500 has only seen one other Idaho driver. That was Davey Hamilton, who qualified for the Brickyard for the 14th and final time all the way back in 2011. While Robb continues to rise the ranks, he also wants to grow the sport in Idaho, even serving as a driver coach to local kids who are in the same spot he was not too long ago.
I was in the same pair of shoes that they're in now, and so it's kind of cool to see where my experience and my knowledge can be passed along to the next generation, and I want them to come up through the ranks. I think it'd be super cool to have Idaho, be a plant farm for all these young American talents to come up and to dominate series in.
The Indy 500 kicks off tomorrow at 10:45 in the morning Mountain Time. You can watch that right here on Idaho's News Channel 7. And Shira, I know a ton of Idaho natives are cheering on our man Sting Ray Robb.
Oh, no doubt. And I loved that so much. And Brady, you said he's 21.
That's right.
That seems really young. Is that normal?
It is really young. Yeah, he is just the second youngest driver in the race. So obviously a bright future ahead because he's got a lot of routes he can go after this.
Yeah, wow. Props to him. And what a great story. Thank you for sharing that with us. We'll be right back.